Welcome to Own Your Words. Abnormally. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Abnormally. Abnormally. It is an adverb. Meaning. 1. In an abnormal manner, in a way that deviates from a standard, norm, or average. 2. In a way that is different from what is usual or expected, especially in a way that worries somebody, or is harmful or not wanted. 3. Typical, usual, or regular, not normal, deviant. Examples. 1. An abnormally large number of students have signed up for my course. 2. The lungs of baby monkeys develop abnormally when exposed to pollution. 3. By mid-January he could make the entire journey, without his heart beating abnormally at all. 4. Well, for a moment there, just before the end, his heart rate seemed abnormally fast. 5. She'd never been terrified by the dark red eyes, in the abnormally pale face before me. 6. An abnormally warm January and February in 2015 set the growing season in motion early. 7. After a heartbreaking divorce, you may abnormally fear a repetition of the experience. 8. It built a sensory muscle that was naturally, and maybe abnormally, strong to begin with. 9. The heart's action is feeble, and the pulse is small, irregular, and often abnormally slow. 10. His famous green visor was pushed, at an abnormally rakish angle, to the top of his head. 11. Arachnodactyly, a condition characterized by abnormally long and slender fingers and toes. 12. Hypercalcemia, a condition marked by abnormally high levels of calcium in the blood. Absent-mindedly. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Absent-mindedly. Absent-mindedly. It is an adverb. Meaning. 1. Being in an absent-minded, or preoccupied manner. 2. Without paying attention to what you are doing, or what is happening near you, because you are thinking about other things. 3. In a way that shows you are not thinking about what is around you, but about something else that may cause you to forget things. Examples. 1. She scrubbed absent-mindedly at the pan, reflecting on how things had turned out. 2. He absent-mindedly steps into the path of an oncoming automobile and dies. 3. All of the subjects are shown, seemingly staring into space absent-mindedly. 4. Mrs. Cole helped herself, almost absent-mindedly, to another healthy measure of gin. 5. As he spoke he absent-mindedly crossed his legs, and began to rub one of his bare feet. 6. But the papers she had absent-mindedly thrust in there 3 days before had disappeared. 7. He ran his hand absent-mindedly through his hair, brushing his hood back in the process. 8. The anesthesiologist absent-mindedly strokes my temples, through her latex gloves. 9. Basil puffed out his narrow chest, as he absent-mindedly ate one of Matthias's quince tarts. 10. Recently I did a full load wash absent-mindedly using a firelighter instead of a soap capsule. 11. Napoleon smiled and, lifting his head absent-mindedly, glanced to the right. 12. Thornbury murmured absent-mindedly, adjusting her spectacles and picking up the Times. Abundantly. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Abundantly. Abundantly. It is an adverb. Meaning. 1. In large quantities or amounts. 2. If something is abundantly clear, it is extremely obvious. 3. Something that occurs abundantly is present in large quantities. 4. In an abundant manner, in a sufficient degree, fully, amply, plentifully, in large measure. Examples. 1. The walls are abundantly decorated with paintings, one of a liturgical character. 2. Literally and figuratively, the abundantly gifted, and emotionally complex Wells lived largely. 3. He made it abundantly clear that, anybody who disagrees with his policies will not last long. 4. The dangers of populism are abundantly obvious around the world at the moment. 5. The strength of her will to survive is abundantly clear, and her mind is truly vibrant. 6. It is abundantly clear that, these pregnancy-derived tissues have value and enormous value. 7. One look at the charged, tense atmosphere would have made the facts abundantly clear. 8. Mr. Ram's son pays me abundantly for this, and the other times I spend elder sitting. 9. You are not destined to be one of our star servants. That is already abundantly clear. 10. But it was abundantly clear to me, that my father had earned his name and I hadn't. 11. This was abundantly clear to anyone paying attention, and Glenn was paying the most. 12. It's abundantly clear that, these photographers were ambitious in their approach. Accidentally. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Accidentally. Accidentally. It is an adverb. Meaning. 1. By chance or by mistake. 2. In an accidental or unintended manner, by accident. 3. If something happened accidentally, it didn't happen on purpose. 4. In a way that was not planned, or intended deliberately. 5. Of accidentally is something that happens by mistake or without intent. Examples. 1. There are his bitten down cuticles, and the way she once accidentally embarrassed him. 2. That way you can take extra precautions, to make sure she isn't accidentally bred. 3. Voluntarily or accidentally, he came across Paul, who won him over to the Christian faith. 4. A waiter accidentally drops a stack of dishes, and thereby creates a mess. 5. Then, while putting the magic toys away, the magician accidentally broke a toy. 6. Arriving in the office, I accidentally erased all the day's photos from the memory card. 7. When the pep rally ends, I got accidentally knocked down 3 rows of bleachers. 8. Caroline Taylor's father accidentally drowned in the 1890s, which appears to be suicide. 9. The scientists out of panic accidentally hurled the wrong person back into the past. 10. You cannot accidentally stumble across a pin-protected subscription-based channel. 11. The jury returned a verdict that the deceased was accidentally suffocated by drowning. 12. Columbus accidentally ran into America, but thought he had discovered part of India. Accordingly. Meaning with examples. Pronunciation. Accordingly. Accordingly. It is an adverb. Meaning. 1. In a way that is suitable, or right for the situation. 2. Accordingly means in accord with, or in correspondence with something. 3. If you consider a situation and then act accordingly, the way you act depends on the nature of the situation. 4. That is suitable for a particular situation, or that is based on what someone has done or said. Examples. 1. Some of the laws were contradictory. Accordingly, measures were taken to clarify them. 2. He did, and there is no doubt that viewed from 2006, his work suffered accordingly. 3. The actors stride about as if they were on a catwalk and are dressed accordingly. 4. The second puller will read the first puller, and adjust his block accordingly. 5. Then staff members look at what farmers can afford, and adjust the loan tenure accordingly. 6. Lemon zest and juice help balance out the sweetness, so adjust accordingly. 7. The new government will make a judgment about its interests and act accordingly. 8. We have a different background. Accordingly, we have the right to different futures. 9. Accordingly found it difficult to follow the motivations and actions of the young narrator. 10. Accordingly the council concludes that its standards of practice were not breached. 11. Lawrence tailored his research program and his fundraising campaign accordingly. 12. The magistrate accordingly sent a message, ordering my father to appear before him. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos.